Hey Gemini, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your weekly pick a card reading, and this month your theme is the Empress, so feeling very abundant and creative and in all of your elements, very solid in every aspect, being mental, emotional, your drive, your energy, and your physical environment, and feeling healthy as well. And the Empress is manifesting for you this week as this northern Chinese goddess Nuqua, who is here to restore order. Last month we had a really rough one with that Three of Swords energy, and so there may have been things upturned, things that got in disarray, things that got sort of out of hand. And so this week Nuqua is here to help restore our Empress energy through restoring order and getting back on top of some things that maybe we let go. I'm using the Tiger and Dragon I Ching and the Chinese Tarot deck. I have stacked 1, 2, 3. They're timestamped below so you can skip ahead. Keeping it short today, so like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. That usually takes me a whole minute to get through. Stack 1, Justice in reverse. Queen of Coins in reverse. And 48, the Well. Do I have these in frame? Not quite. There we go. Okay, so the Well is going to be talking about doing a deep dive into your reservoir of emotion and human nature and your strength. Having to go deep to pull out those resources that you have in reserve that you don't normally have to go that far for. You're going to need it to overcome some sort of imbalance. With the Justice in reverse, there's been an imbalance and something that's been overturned. Obviously, with that Three of Swords last month, that it would stand to reason that in that justice, that something would feel unfair and feel like it's off kilter and out of alignment. So you need to look deep, deep down at your own biases, at your own intolerances, and how did those lead you to disown responsibility for whatever it is that led to that imbalance. It's you played a role, and so you have to look at how bias and intolerance and triggers and unhealed things and all that stuff, not being mindful, led to that. And it doesn't mean that you are solely responsible, but in order to move forward, you do have to at least tease out and identify and shine a light on what your role is. And so you do have to call on this Empress energy. It feels a little bit like, okay, what I'm getting is, do you remember that episode of Everybody Loves Raymond, where they come home from vacation and there's a suitcase sitting on the stairs, and it's there for like a week, and neither one of them is going to carry it upstairs. And I think finally one of them slips some cheese in there to make it stink, so the other one have to carry it up. I don't know what it was, but it's like this standoff, like who is going to, neither one of them is really more responsible for the other one, but who's going to break the stalemate and just carry the stupid suitcase upstairs? And so that's kind of like what it feels like, is that kind of conflict. All right, stack 2. You have Death, 7 of Wands, 29, Abysmal. So this is going to be talking about the courage required to move through uncertainty. This is definitely the only way out is through type situation. Like, you know, like a firewalk where you can't tiptoe, you can't go slow, you have to move, you have to book it and not let your feet touch the ground for too long. Or the old school Mario, the first Mario Brothers, where there's like all those little trees and you can't go doink, doink, doink. You have to just speed across it, and that way you won't fall into the tiny little spaces in between. So you have to be fierce. And order is restored on the other side when you successfully navigate what is looking like kind of a dark night of the soul, like moving through an underworld. I like what I'm feeling guided to talk about that firewalk, because it is like something is going to be burned off. Like you will be going through a dark tunnel, but if you are fierce and you move forward fiercely and you don't get derailed or slow down for you, stop because you think there's going to be a pitfall, or stop and look at that, whatever that noise was, eyes straight ahead, keep moving forward and don't stop, then you will be reborn on the other side. And whatever it is that has been burned off through the process, singed off, is clearing away the clutter that needed to be cleared away on all levels. Because with this Empress, this major arcana, she's talking about things that are burned off in your physical world, things, mental thoughts that need to be burned off, scattered energies that need to be realigned, and unuseful, unproductive emotions like guilt and regret. Stack 3, you have the Sun. Oops. Nope, it was like that. 6 of Wands reversed. 59, dissolving. So dissolving, number 59, it's going to be like the slow thaw of a glacier, like, or the way water works its way through a mountain and creates a canyon. And so it is the slow breaking away, the slow wearing away of separateness or rigidity. It's like a thawing of egos that's keeping people from working together. The Sun does indicate success, favorable relationships, accomplishing this order that you're trying to restore. So it's like the Sun is coming out in order to shine the light on what it is you need to do. Where I think the reading for the last week of March did have to do with sort of maybe not knowing exactly what to do because it wasn't time to act. It was time to trust the universe. And so now the Sun is going to come out and illuminate the proper course of action, which isn't going to be one bold action. With this dissolving, it's going to be some kind of slow drip type action, some kind of way that you show up in a consistent way that's like where you may have been in competition with someone, creating disarray, the disarray of the Three of Swords, where that Three of Swords may have been the heartbreak created by not getting along with someone, by feeling mistreated by someone or bullied by someone, or especially if you are in competition with someone that they may have been trying to trash talk you, to psych you out. Psych you out is the word I'm looking for. Anyway, but this is going to be talking about the order that is created and restored when you can work in alignment towards a common goal, and the way that showing up consistently in a certain way thaws that separation and thaws those egos and softens that rigidity that's keeping you from being able to work together. All right, Gemini, I will talk to you in a week. Thank you.